Hey everybody, today we're going to go ahead and show you how to take a part, much like this one, and turn it into a dimensioned multi-view drawing just like so. Alright, so let's get started. Once we have your part fully created, it's the correct dimensions and everything is done, we have it saved in our right file, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go to Design, Drawing from Design, and I want to change my sheet from a B to an 8.5 by 11 and hit OK. Wait for our part to load. When it comes back in, we'll notice that it would auto-populate to our home view or our front view. We're going to place our front view down at the bottom left corner. We're going to put our top view by selecting our project. Select the front, bring it up, bring it over to make our isometric, and then bring it down to make our right side, and then hit the green check. All right. After we do that, we're going to notice that we are missing our hidden lines. So I'm going to right click on my front because I need to have a hidden line that goes directly between it or in the middle. I'm going to hit edit view and I'm going to select this hidden line here to show up hidden lines. We're going to notice that it works for our front and our top, and then we have it for our isometric too. However, I don't want it for my isometric. I want my isometric to only show visible edges. So I'm going to right click, edit view again, and then we're going to change this back to visible edges and then hit close. All right, so the dimensioning flowchart tells us that we need to create our multi-view drawing, which we just did. And the next one is identify our different features. This one we have two features. We have this notch that's at the top here, as well as this hole that's on our side face. All right. So after we identified our features and their best faces, we're going to go ahead and dimension them. First things first is let's dimension the size of our first feature, being this notch that's right here. I'm going to come up into dimension right here. You notice we have the dimension. It's a hotkey D. I can scroll in, all right, and I'm going to point out a couple of ways that we can use this. The first method is if I click on the actual line, and if I bring it right up and click again. The other method is if I actually click on one corner and another corner, and then bring that out to there. That also works, okay? You can choose whichever one you feel works best. I like the line tool by just clicking, bring it out, and then being done. All right, so once I have that notch fully dimensioned, I can go ahead, hit escape, and now we have it done. Okay, next part is going to be doing this hole. So we have the hole that's over here on the side, as well as the hole depth here and the hole depth for our top. All right, but we're going to notice that we are missing our center mark as well as our center line. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a center line first for our top view and our front. I'm going to come up here to my center line tool. I'm going to click on one hidden line, then the other. It'll automatically add it. Then I'm going to select one hidden line, then the other, and it will automatically add it there. To create my center mark, I'm going to come to my center mark tool right there. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to select the hole that I want that center mark to go on. All right. Once that's there, let's go ahead. Let's dimension the size. I choose the dimension tool. I'm going to scroll back in. For this case, I am going to put my leader line up, and I'm going to bring it up to right about, let's go right about there. That looks good. And then I'm going to dimension the location of this hole by selecting one corner to my center mark going out. So we can bring that right there. Okay. As well as this center mark here to this hole as well. And I want this one to come down to there. Okay. I can hit escape. Pull out. We're going to notice that I don't want this 1/2. So I can actually move that 1/2 if I like. If I click it there and I move it to the middle. Okay. So we have our size. So we have our center mark. We have our location. The only thing that we're missing is we need the depth of the hole. So we're going to go ahead, select dimension. I'm going to go from one edge of my hole to the other. Notice it's 3 inches. Zoom out, bring it over, and we can click again. Okay. Now that we have all of our features dimensioned for size and location, we can go ahead and dimension the overall part, right? Notice we have the overall width dimensioned. I have the overall depth dimensioned. Now I just need to dimension the overall height. Again, I can select one corner, another corner, bring that out, click there. All right, so now we have the overall dimensions there. Okay, and we're going to notice that we did not use our top view. So I can click on our top view, right click, select delete, right? Save our multi-view drawing. And now we are done.